What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Brendan. I'm BManX45, and today we're coming at you with another video. We have our market analysis for the Digimon TCG, like we try to do every Friday. We're talking about the market prices, how things are going for sets, tournament cards, and things you want to watch out for, things you want to maybe sell right now or buy right now, depending on the price, what's a good deal, what's not, and just generally try to look at the state of the game and see how things are going. And hey, if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss a single minute of the fun. All right, well, let's get into it. We're going to start with our EX7. This is week 2, released last week. So this is our kind of look at things a week from release. And the set has crashed a lot. We're going through these prices here. You got Liberator boxes, $100. Which is not terrible, really, but the value in the box is where the problem is going to lie here. You have your low pull rates, which apparently is not one per case. I've been hearing from a lot of people that's like one in every 3 or 4 cases, which is not that great. I was so fortunate to pull the BT18 X-Antibody, which I was able to sell for $650. You can see right now it's under 5. BT Ace being the highest one at about 5 to 550. And Centralmon kind of pulling up the rear at just over 300. If we look a little bit further, we can see some of our top alternate arts right here. Right now, our Lilithmon X-Antibody. I don't think that surprises anybody. She is the waifu card. I've heard people say that it's the waifu tax is why the prices on these cards are so high. It's not because they're actually super good. And of course, BT18 X-Antibody alternate 42 is one of the next highest. It's actually come down a lot. It's less than the regular secret was at release because that was 49. So it's come down quite a lot, but still one of the highest cards in the set right now. Shoto Kazuma at about somewhere in the 40 to 60 is the best tamer in the set that you can pull. And BT Ace is also really good. Is one of the best cards you can pull, but still only $30. So it's not a huge amount, 30 to 35. You can see here some of these promo cards are higher than some of the cards in this set, which is hilarious, especially for the ones that are non-foil, but I guess they are hard to get. You got your secrets have just crashed. Your BT X down at 27. Vortex Resonance at 17, which actually has held pretty decent value because it was around 23, but the alt has not held value at all. It's down at 21 now. And then you have cards like Chaos Triangular, the foil version, which are higher than a lot of the alts because you can see we don't got all our alts on this page. You have Hexablau and Central are your next highest at around the $25 range. So they've kept a somewhat decent value, but then you get into page 2 here, and everything's just crashing here. Keep looking here. Galemon foil for 17. Well, guess what? Zephygamon and Heavy Metal alternates are underneath that price. You got Three Musketeers stuff is higher than a lot of it. Shumon at 22. Arisa at 13 for the alt, with, like I said, with a lot of the option foils being higher. Durblitz, Teromon at 13. Metallic Dramon at 13. I knew the dragon stuff was going to be quite low. Yuki at 12. Yeah, it's pretty low. Centralmon, your highest super is Centralmon at $12. And then pretty much everything's under that. Even some alts are under that. Magna Kidmon, Hexablau, and Zephygamon supers for $10 each. Gundramon under that at 9. What we got here? Volcanic Dramon alt at 6. And then a bunch of the other supers here. It's $7. 6 for alt Saber Leo. So low. BT Ace regular art $5. I'm surprised by that, honestly. I'm very, very, very surprised by that. And then Blue Comon alt $5. Being that the alt's so high, you think you would have had a $15 super here, but it's quite low. Talcomon alt's $4. And I think like the regular is like under $1. Regular super is under $1. Yeah, everything's crashed hard. Metallic Dramon at $3. The legend pack stuff's pretty low here. If we go over here, the legend pack stuff is all under $5. You got Agumon, Vmon, Pulsemon, and Liberator, and Lugamon, all under $5. So that's crashed too. So you're not getting much out of your box topper. Yeah, these foil cards are keeping some better value than, friggin' Gundramon at $1.50 for that super. $3 for Saber. I was actually surprised Saber $3 when the alt's like $6. It's kind of hilarious. Yeah, see there, Talcomon, under $1. Magna Kid is $1. That's pretty much it. And then everything's really cheap right now. And then I think if we keep going here, we can see our other two low pull rate cards. The token's $1. That's hilarious. The generic token. I think here's where we have our yeah, there we go. Our heavy metal and Zephaga are under $3. They're not as popular of decks as the other ones, Three Musketeers and Syndromon. So, but there's still decent value there if you pull one. Again, it's really hard. We do have 2 boxes coming to finish off our regular 8-box stint. So we will be opening 2 more boxes, which is kind of like now it's like, man, I wish I could just send those back. But it is what it is. So we'll have another box opening. And then we have the regionals coming up. So I wanted to talk about prize cards. Regionals is coming up. So these are going to continue to drop. Right now the finalist cards are all sitting around like the $40 to $45 mark here. If you look at them, Gate, Venus, Imperial, Mega Gargo, a little bit less, 30, 35. 35 for Uko, 40 for Rare, and 35 for Zuba. So these are pretty expensive, but if we come over and look at the participant, quite a little bit different. Other than the Gate's 35. That's hilarious. So definitely sell these right now because they will go down. Where's the other things? 20 for Rare, Venus is 14, 10 for Uko, 13 for Imperial Dramon, and 15 for Zuba, and then just 10 for Mega Gargomon. So these all go down a little bit more. We haven't had that many regionals. This is going to be our Wave 3 stuff, so definitely if you're looking to pick up Gates, I'd probably wait till the end of the season because then things are going to be a lot cheaper. And it'll change a lot, I think, between now and then. But if you look here, you can see that a lot of these cards are worth almost nothing. Some of them have kept a little bit of value, so that's kind of nice. But we'll see how things go. I'm excited for the regionals tomorrow. I wanted to play Three Musketeers, but I did not have enough time to practice, so I'm probably just gonna play Imperial Dramon. Event Pack 7 here we got here. It's looking at its pricing here too. It's maintaining some value. It's actually jumped up. Like Death X, I think, has jumped up quite a bit from where it was. Same with Heaven's Judgment. I was like, holy crap, the foil border card just jumped right up there. Everything else has pretty much stayed the same. I think these are kind of stayed on par. I do think they will come down as we get more Event Pack 7s. I would not buy the Event Pack 7 until like end of the season. Like Nats is gonna be the best time because there'll be so many packs out there. So I would definitely wait for that. And then these cards too. These are the only ones that I say you could pick up because they're not that expensive, but they are gonna come down too. And like these, I would definitely wait. I would not pay $20 for Atomic Inferno. I would not pay $20 for another proto form. I'd wait for them to come down. Soul Luger, I think, is going to crash because they just announced a Soul Luger alternate for the World Champs. So this is going to probably crash quite a bit. quite fast. And then this will come down, but it's not terrible pricing, especially for a nice alt. So this is kind of like, we haven't had enough. There's not enough copies on the market really to affect the price, and that's kind of where we're at. So that's why I generally say don't buy event packs right away. But and if you're selling, it is the best time to sell right now for event packs. Wormmon still crashed. It's still under $10, which is great. I thought it would eventually get there. So that's, I kind of called it. But there's lots of listings. Unfortunately, in Canada, there's not a lot of, sometimes it's hard to get them in Canada. Sometimes you have TCG sellers who will ship to Canada. Unfortunately, I don't think there's any like those yet. So I'm still trying to see if anyone has these for sale. Davis and Ken. Imperial Dramon's still doing really well in the format. So you got still $60 tamers right here. Big price tag, continue to be good. If you pull these cards, it's time to sell, and it makes it so the BT18 is still a great set to open. So I would still recommend opening BT18. Even if you're starting in the game, BT18 is a great set to start opening. Just like it, Pyeldramon, $50, has not really changed, just kind of staying around that mark for a long time. And if you look here, again, another reason why it's good to open BT18 is because his regular super is worth $20, which is huge. Moving on, we also have EX6. We have Lucimon, which is going to be the hype for that's going to continue into Special Release Booster 2.0, which is BT18, where we have a lot more Lucimon support, and BT19. We have some, I think the X-Antibody form of Lucimon is in BT19. So I wouldn't be surprised if they give us both in 2.0, and we just have a killer Lucimon deck right off the bat. So I think the hype for this is strong. It's going to continue $60. And the super here is almost half that, almost $30. So that's huge. And then here we have the other Lucimon sitting at $40 here. Yeah, and this, both are probably going to be 4-ofs in the deck. So I mean, you look at that and you think about that, and it's going to be like, you got Lucimon at 40, and you got the Chaos Mode at 60. That's $100 for those two cards, and if you need 4 of them, that's $400 for the deck. That is a huge investment. And even like if you don't go alts, you're still paying $30 for the regulars, plus the new support that's coming out in BT18. So it's the hype for this is real. Lucimon right here, it was like, I like this here. It's like it went down to 0. It never went down to 0. That's so bad. But I mean, it was around, I think, under $40, not under 40, under $50 around release. Right around release, I think it might have dipped under 40, but it was definitely under 50. And then it just exploded. And ever since, it's just stayed that way. So definitely is good to pick up BT18, good to pick up EX6, because they're both great. It's both great sets with great cards that you can make some profit on. So that is kind of my thoughts on those. The tournament stuff is going to continue to decrease. Hopefully we'll have some Ultimate Cup stuff coming very soon, pricing wise, so we can take a look at that and see how that's going to hold up. We're in the kind of the full swing for the third part of the tournament season. So I'll, hopefully we'll see what we have. We'll bring you some good videos on that, and we'll continue to do these market analysis and try and help you guys with understand the Digimon market and make the best decisions possible. But tell me what you guys think. Do you think that this is going to come down? Do you think it's going to stay high until we see the Release Booster 2.0? Same with EX7, do you think the prices are just going to continue to drop? And would you recommend anyone buy EX7? I definitely think people should just buy singles. Steer clear of buying EX7. It was okay at release. It's not okay now. But looks like that's all the time we have for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in. We hope to see you in the next video. And as always, have a wonderful day. And that's all for now, folks.